8. Yeah, 8 when my mum and dad divorced. And then, everything just went haywire. The 4 older boys lived with my dad, and me and Mac lived with Mum. They lived at this house with this girl named Griffin, which is my stepmom. And then they started getting close and they started dating. And they told us that, I'm gay. And I was like, okay, I don't really mind at all. And that's really kind of it. Kristen had a baby and the older brothers went on to do their own things. When I was upset about Mum and Dad, splitting, I would talk to Dad and Dad would make very clear that I'm still part of his family no matter what happens. It was different, the way to put it. I'd live with my mum and then on the weekends or every second weekend I'd go to my dad's and hang out with all the other brothers, apart from my eldest who would be living in a different house. I felt like Mum would always give me the good parts of it so I didn't feel sad. Like, oh, you'll get 2 Christmas presents and me and Dad will always try and best each other. And I'm just like, oh yeah, and I was really happy.
Ultimately, it's about Griffin and Mac and their ongoing connection with their father and their brothers. And so for us to be able to facilitate a really positive relationship with me and my ex-husband, the primary motivation for that is for the boys to know that we're really comfortable together and we can talk about whatever.
I didn't really talk to kids about it, I just act normally. But whenever my friends would come over, they'd say, oh, why don't you live at this house? I'd just say a long story and tell them about exactly what I said. And they'd just be understanding. They wouldn't go, oh, it's weird. They'd just be like, oh, okay. I just feel like included in everything, which is really great. Because I can be included in all sorts of different communities, if you put it in that way. Like, my dad's a very sporty person, and so are all my brothers. And so we're kind of in we go to a sport game and enjoy it. I'd be with Mum and we'd be in this, rainbow family community and all sorts of different, all sorts of things like that.
It's really important for us to be involved in a community like that. I know Griffin has spoken before about just having that safe place to be. And for Mac as well, when we go and do events and different things with rainbow families, it's just a nice opportunity to be with people who are the same as you and sort of just be in that environment and be quite comfortable.